Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Now we're warping in.
Whoa!
But see,
Josh hasn't told us whether
Yeah,
or not they can hear us
we
when
can
that's
be-
running.
They can.
Oh,
Okay. Because during the intro is a time where I say a lot of pretty piquant political commentary.
Yeah.
And it's about all the people that you like.
You save it
So-
up for an entire week
and then I just
wait for
vent it.
the animation.
Yeah, people don't want to hear your take on licorice. 'Cause,
No,
whoa, it's
no,
bad.
they don't want to know about it. Now, I
What's wrong
forget
with licorice.
licorice is the best. Now,
Now, red vines are the best.
Whoa!
Twizzlers-
Whoa! Hold the
Twizzlers
phone. Rashawn's
are
dead today.
for war criminals.
Twizzlers
you want
taste
to go
great,
down this road?
and red vines taste like candles.
Yeah, exactly.
From the Yankee
Yeah.
Candle Company.
Yeah.
Twizzlers are not licorice.
What? You only get 2 plaques today.
Like I use them.
Dude, but I'm saying
So
that.
you do use them really well.
But these are the controversial.
Yeah,
these are the
topics.
takes that are going to get us trending. All right.
Yeah.
Licorice,
Hot
licorice, no so
Yeah,
good.
big topic.
Right here. No, what I was going to say. I forget why.
Why are we here today?
Why are we here? Why are we here today?
I think we're gonna play some. I don't know. Why are we here?
Black Remnant.
Oh yeah, Black Remnant. Cool. Yeah.
I knew the whole time.
Oh.
Now,
Well, you guys did some really. You got into some shit last time we
it
were
was
here
kind
last
of an
week.
it was kind of an intense. It was kind of an emotionally intense.
I felt like it was a
game.
roller coaster.
It was an emotional
of a-
roller
yeah.
coaster. It had a twist ending that left me breathless. But that says playbill. But no, the main thing for me, like the salient thing for me, was that I essentially got into a physical altercation with Burnout because I was saying that, I needed to investigate. I wanted to sort of check in with Caleb because it seems like there is a video. Like I have video evidence that was a reward for a job.
Deepfakes.
Yeah, exactly. Could be. It could be fake. But it essentially indicates that Caleb knew something about my father's death. So I sent that to Caleb. Caleb's like, hey, let's get together and talk about it. But it definitely seems like he's a murderer, so maybe I don't want to do that. And then on the flip side, I sent that same information to Uncle Logan, who has yet to respond. And I think it's weird that he didn't respond, which is why I sent him another mail saying that. And so I wanted to sort of close the loop on that, but and so I said, let's go let's meet at this rendezvous. But Burnout really, really wants to go into Federated Sons territory for a familial reason. Is what it sounds like, and I
think
get
you're
it.
missing the ultimate highlight of that entire show.
Oh, what happened?
The motherfucker
and
came in and just
listen,
guns a-blazing.
Enough can't be said about the motherfucker being mounted to the superstructure of the Calypso. Like, obviously, this is a huge plus, and of course, I don't know if he can gain XP or see bills when he kills targets, but I mean, if you want to try to create a tech tree for the motherfucker, I'm here to spend money on it. I mean, that sounds really, really good.
You also have 12 million C-bills originally. You got 7 million from Rufus Hill.
That's right.
Of
Zill's vengeance.
But you have to spend at least 2 million of that repairing
Just to clean up.
Fuchs.
Yeah.
And his spectacular display of
he got wiped
combat
out.
prowess.
He got wiped out. But
Yeah.
essentially, I mean, I think that he's a little bit too used to the type of combat that happens maybe in the arena, and maybe not tied in so much. But also the OPFOR there, these head-to-toe chrome monsters, they were a pretty significant. That was a pretty significant force that came out. So I can't be too mad at Fuchs, I guess.
Also, you haven't given him time to recover physically.
Yes. This all after beating him up real bad.
Yes.
So anyway, so
that's right.
so we're talking about
He was already half on the table.
yeah. So 12 million base,
You got
plus
about
7, 19, minus 2.
Yeah, you're roughly
17 million
million.
CBOs, and I honestly, it's absolutely no problem. I transfer those CBOs immediately. Like I need to try to work this Fuchs character into a better vassal. It may be that he has somebody. It may be that he has somebody in his stable, like some younger, hungrier dude that I can deploy if I need to.
He's like in those freemium games where you can send your characters out on missions to earn while you're offline.
Yeah.
Exactly, but just to maintain the metaphor, it really seems like Fuchs is like, it's like you do the pull and it's like 1 star. I would have to pull like 10 Fuchs
Yeah.
to get a good mech
boost it?
warrior.
Well, no,
Yeah.
you got to combine
10 Fuchs. Yeah.
It's
to get him
a
to 2-star.
exactly, and then it's just 2 star.
Yeah. But
Like it's
also,
1 more hit point.
you do know that
plus 0 strength.
you do
plus
know that
0
Fuchs
movement.
has a stable, right? When you were on Chago's Prime, Fuchs was the head of, or the leader of a stable that were the
Like, he's a good pilot.
5v5 champions.
No, exactly. And this is what I'm saying. Like, so next time I need to be pulling a favor from him, I'll let him operate his stable, and he can apply the right resource to some task that I need done. I'm just saying, next time around, I don't gotta send Fuchs himself out there to do it, because he can't. So that's why we won't be doing that anymore. I don't think he got shot up on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that's.
I mean, I think there was a purpose.
I mean, he looks bad right now.
He still only has 1 eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, beyond that, I think that.
Beyond that, Burnout left you. You're still on the bridge.
Yeah.
Burnout
Now I'm
left
driving.
you. Yeah. You sat down, and you're on the bridge. Burnout had left in a not a rage, but an angry, steaming.
We can say rage. I mean, I think that's what happened.
It was a rage, but he calmed. By the end, he settled himself and decided to leave the situation.
He's tough. He made. It's one of those situations where it's like if you stay, the conversation that you have as a result of that is like going to change things at a really fundamental way. Sometimes it's strategic.
Yeah.
Like any long-term relationship.
Yeah, discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah, particularly in this case. And so, but that does need to be resolved today. Like that type of thing. And so I'm gonna pull up Space Yelp.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look up other pilots. I'm just gonna see what pilot services are available out there, and I'm just gonna leave it up on the screen, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Because we're already moving toward Federated Suns territory, right?
No, you haven't plotted a course yet.
Oh shit. Oh god. Oh boy. All right. Here we go.
And as you make your way out of the bridge, you hear the clanging and bashing coming from the bay of the ship, and you see Roshan, the nanobots, and ZZ all.
Oh, they're just tuning things.
They're repairing all of the damage you had accrued on that mission. You see Burnout at the Atlas bar, having a drink, smoking one of his cigars. And you see the motherfucker is now inside the bay.
Oh,
but, it's like he has a track system.
Oh, absolutely. They can be. Yeah. So when we're in Atmo, space word, he can just basically like mechanically shunt from place to place.
Mm-hmm.
This is much better than the original system, where he could look at a door. This is an elaboration, and so I'm gonna head down to the. I'm just gonna head down to the group, just sort of like look out across the bay to the Atlas, and be like, okay, I gotta deal with that eventually. I'm not, but I'm gonna spend as much time as I can avoiding it. I'm gonna talk to every person between here and there, the maximum amount of time. just to put it off as far as I can. And these are not going to be fun or interesting conversations. It's going to be mush. I'm just going to come up. I'm going to ask about licorice. It's going to come up. There's going to be some fun trivia.
Yeah.
According to chat, there's stuffed Twizzlers now, I guess.
Ooh, God,
Stuffed with what?
That sounds horrible.
Cream.
Cream?
Oh,
What do you mean cream?
that's fiendish. And I'm a Twizzler lover. And that's heresy.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Anyway, obviously that's going to be a big topic today in the hold.
Yeah.
I think I hear about this new Twizzler thing, guys. Crazy.
So as you come into the bay,
Give me that coin.
you see
Sean just like Twizzlers.
ZZ isn't actually working on repairs on the damaged mechs.
Really?
She's tuning up the Nova.
That comes over to me now.
The Nova?
And you see the Nova itself is the firing, the weapons on it are larger. They're more immaculate looking. She has
She's
tuned this
changed.
up.
She's changed them.
She's changing the loadout, and you can tell that this Nova has been highly upgraded.
Oh. So and she's still working on it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go over near the foot, and I'm gonna say, I don't remember authorizing this.
I didn't think you had to authorize this. I thought it was just my job. Don't I have command down here?
Command. I point at like the tools. I say, you have command over those.
Yeah, I'm using them.
You have command
She
over
goes back to welding. She's welding and
like wrenches and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like procurement and
Someone
accounts
told me
payable.
about 2 weeks back that I had a pile of supplies that were at my disposal.
Listen, ZZ, I need you to hear me, and I need you to understand me. I don't want you. Hey,
What?
I don't want you reminding me about things that I've said previously if it contradicts what I'm saying now. I don't.
I can't hear you.
So what do I think she did? Looking at the streaks, like looking at the
You think
the
she?
equipment that's on this Nova.
You think she put in specific comm systems and upgraded telemetry?
Oh, okay. So she's under the hood stuff is happening on this bad boy. Oh, so maybe it's a Nova Prime or something. She's escalated it a little bit. Okay, well, I mean, I like that, but she can't know that. Okay. Well, I'm still mad, Zigzag. That's the takeaway.
Don't care.
I'm real mad.
What?
I'm real mad about what you did, and I'm gonna hold on to that for a while. The real grudge. And
Yeah, I bet.
and so I'm gonna waddle over to because I need to take as much time as I can between here and there. I'm gonna waddle over to the bots, and I'm just gonna sort of like direct their attention to the track systems and the motherfucker, and I'm gonna say, I love what I'm seeing.
And they all kind of raise their armatures, and
Exactly.
then the little printer mech
All right,
bot
well,
comes out. And
I'll get down. I'll kneel down.
You hear the little dot matrix printing
Oh yeah.
happening. And then a sheet comes out, and it's just a big thumbs up.
Oh, it's like ASCII art.
Yeah,
This is exactly what I need
Yeah.
from this robot. I'm gonna say, listen, I got to be honest with you guys. It's an absolute pleasure to work with crew, and that voice is getting higher in volume. To work with crew that really respects, they respect their commander. And what's more is that, I didn't ask you to do it. That's the difference. That's the bot difference. You know what I mean? Also, I can't beat the price. You fellas, I give you a bucket full of bolts, and you're happy as clams.
And the printer prints out again.
I say, don't do it.
And
Don't
then
gainsay me.
You just see there's a greater than 1 million C bills,
Well,
and then there's just bolts underneath.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is more or less what I'm talking about. I love you guys, and this is why I do this job. I love what you guys are getting up to, and also, it did exactly what you planned. It did exactly what you meant it to do. The last one we were down to the last enemy. I checked out early. You know what I mean? Like it was a great experience for me. It was a great experience for the rest of the crew, and I love what I'm seeing. Keep it up.
And they just armatures waving.
Love all this.
Clapping.
Yes. Up. Yep. All this. I love all these sounds.
Yeah.
Love all these little motions you guys do. It's all good.
Yeah.
I just cast an eye back toward the Atlas. God, I'm looking around. I'm gonna have to paint.
What's Roshan doing?
Roshan is just working away, plugging holes in the armor from the last fight. Just doing his thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna come over and say, hey, Roshan.
Hey, Commander.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Commander.
So what are you doing over here? It looks like doing something to this mech.
Yeah, Commander.
Okay. Well, I say, when you're done, do this to a different mech.
Yes, sir.
As well.
Everything okay, Commander?
No, it's bad, but I don't think that, unlike most of the problems that I have, I don't think that this is one that you can fix with Samira. I think it's going to require a little more sophisticated machinery. And I don't mean a different mech. This is all a metaphor. I'm just talking to myself, Roshan.
Okay, Commander.
Okay, all right. Well, it's been a pleasure. I just gotta get this over with.
Bye, Commander.
Yeah, bye. I gotta choke this thing down. I gotta wander to the back of this thing. And is he down in the lower bar or is he in the upper bar?
He's in the front bar.
How many bars are there?
Well, there's the one on the outside and the one on the inside.
There's like a secret sort of clubhouse bar inside the head as well, but that's for special occasions or when he's feeling especially wistful, and so for me, that helps me know like what my posture should be. I don't know if he's shit-faced up in the upper bar. It's going to be a different situation.
You see him outside at the front, front of the Atlas bar at one of the eyelets of the Atlas. He is hunched over, elbows resting on his knees, but he's taking puffs off of his cigar.
Oh yeah, he actually lit it, which we know is already an issue. We know just from the previous games that if he doesn't just chew on it, that he is in a heightened state. And I'm gonna head back and I'm gonna sit. So basically, if I sit at one of the stools, he'll basically just be there, right?
Yeah, he's right next. You can sit right next to him.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna sit next to him, and I'm just gonna feel the situation out for a second. What's the rest of this body language? I mean, so far it seems very protective. He's erected a kind of barrier. Does it seem like he wants that barrier surmounted?
You can make me a.
I mean, I do have leadership.
Yeah, make me a leadership test.
I mean, 2 dice and then plus the rating and the attribute. Come on.
That's roll great.
Not so good. All right, so we get a total of what? 7? Yeah. Okay, this is an 11 plus 3 is 14.
You can tell that he's shaken a little, but he is calming himself down.
Yeah.
And you don't see the same strength in his posture that you would normally see.
I'm actually seeing the old man in there somewhere. Does Burnout have a name that is not Burnout? Like, what is his actual name?
You don't know. You've always known him as Burnout.
Yeah, I just know him as Dad's friend Burnout, basically, right? Yeah, what shit. I am going to. It's gonna be very modern. I'm just gonna get my communicator out and like you would have your phone, and I'm gonna do some searching because I know that he served as a general.
You've deduced that out.
Yeah,
you never knew it, but when
I was able to extract something alongside.
When some of the mercenaries came on board, they referred to him.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, I'm actually going to start. I'm just going to do some searching. I'm going to try to find these. I'm going to try to find pictures. Generals, commanders, like Federated Sons, military hierarchy. The biggest battles of the last 20, 30 years.
You got a computing skill?
I do have a computer skill, and it's very good.
I hope so.
Well, that's too good. That's what? That's 15? I don't have that much. I have 2 dice plus 4. Come on. I need to hack. Okay, well, that's 4 plus 4. So that's 8.
As you try and gather as much data as possible.
Yeah. And I'm not hiding it at all. Like, it's just right on the bar, and it's it's yay big. I'm just searching for it.
Big letters, dark.
Yes,
web.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, well, cover it up. Ooh.
Yeah. It's almost as if
there's been some scrubbing.
Yeah, there's nothing that you can find in relation.
Yeah. I'm going to say, Burnout, we have to find a way for you to have a conversation with me about something important that doesn't involve you pushing me against the bulkhead. This isn't a commander captain thing. This isn't a pilot thing. This is a man thing. Okay? This is not a hierarchy thing. Right? We all die exactly the same way downside. But you can bring me this information in a way, and I'm going to listen to it, that doesn't involve you. There's a million reasons why you can't do what you did. And I need to understand that you understand that.
And you hear silence for a good 2 minutes, like nothing is coming out of him.
I know I'm asking him to do something hard work.
As his head is still down, staring at his lit cigar. And he takes a puff and blows the smoke out. And he says, Anne-Marie made me stop lighting these up when Victoria was born. Now it seems I can't keep them unlit. You know me, kid, but you don't know what happened to me. I was Tai Shu, Warlord, commander of legions of the Combine.
I'm just doing a quick search about that. But I'm listening.
Says, long ago I fell in love with one of our corporals.
So, Warlord, holy shit.
And Anne-Marie, she was a fierce pilot and an even better mother.
Victoria. Okay, so now we got it all. We got all the info.
Once Easy was born, Anne wanted to return back to combat, but I said no.
Wait, hold on. I say, hold on. I just want to check in with you real quick. You thought that maybe you could tell her not to get back in the cockpit?
Yeah, didn't last long.
I was like, I can, between you, me, and the fence post, I can see what your life looks like now.
Yeah, didn't last long. I can tell you that much. I was given command over the Battle of Kimbia. And, not taking no for an answer, I led her command a lance. During the battle, we were taken by surprise. We suffered massive losses. I learned that Anne and her lance was destroyed. And through all the carnage, the only decision I had was to retreat. When I arrived home, I couldn't stand the loss of Anne and the shame of defeat, so I took Zizi and ran. And
Jesus.
the only person I knew I could turn to was your father. He took me, he hid me, no questions asked. And the rest was history.
Jesus Christ.
So when your father died, I knew I'd be standing behind you as long as you needed me. But don't you ever think for a second that a day goes by where I don't think about what your father did for me. So I'm sorry for what happened up there, kid, but I couldn't bear the thought of not going after my wife. But if you want to go after Caleb,
Hey.
I'll back your play.
Hey, don't.
It's your ship. You make the decision. You decide.
Don't tell anyone I ever said it. And I put my arm around him and I say, but I might have deserved it that time. That one time. Not in the future, obviously. Then my record is pure. But maybe that one time. Maybe that one time I wasn't thinking straight. I have to be a captain for the whole ship. Right?
You're learning.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you learn hard. I say this Caleb stuff. I mean, you know why I want to go.
I agree, and I'm not against it.
We can do it later.
Do what you want. Do what you need to do.
This is
your call.
This is what I wanted. This is what I want to do, but I need you to do it on the computer. I tried. I say, actually, and I need to go take a look at something real quick up in the cockpit. And I run from the back. I run all the way up, like up,
with zero chill.
You see the motherfucker just eyeing you and like.
I say, don't look at me. Just put my hands up. Don't look at me. And I'm gonna head there. I'm gonna close Space Yelp. I don't need him. He's not gonna. He won't perceive it in a humorous way. If I'm looking at other pilots up there, and it was, I shouldn't have done
after
that.
all this time, you don't think he's used to you being a dickhead?
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, essentially, I found the edge of his patience last time. But the truth is, it's just like I can't suborn the living to the dead here. Like, I need to. Whatever happened to Othos 88, like whatever happened to my dad happened, and it already occurred, and that we can figure that out at any time, and it's not going to change anything.
Just gives you more opportunities to send hate mail.
Exactly, and there's going to be plenty of that. There's going to be some dank memes coming over the transom, but it's essentially for me, like the new plan is like. I mean, I know because I saw the reports, like the mustering reports, like
the invasion is imminent.
This is actually a place where even a lance can make a difference. And so that's what I'm going to commit the Calypso to. Is the Federated Sun, imminent attack.
Well, and you had received information from the Federated Sun's regent, who you had sent information
exactly
to,
right.
And they said once you reached the territory, they would have some recon missions.
Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be some early days excursions with the lance just to kind of feel the place out first. Yeah. I mean that works for me, but I'm glad that I was able to make friends with Burnout again, because I mean I can do some piloting, and I lucked out last time, but we won't get there. I don't think that we will get to the right place. We're going to get to the other Federated Suns, even though there's only one. You know what I mean? We're going to get to like Federated Buns, and it's going to be like a bakery. It's going to be a pop-up bakery.
That doesn't sound bad.
On Mackenzie. Honestly, let me fuck this roll up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Time for snacks.
Yeah.
Let's get those space snacks.
Have some jelly donuts.
Yes. But yeah. I mean, that's basically it. I'm just going to take up a sort of a, like a support position here in the cockpit. Just basically just he charts it, he pulls it up, but any like little help thing that I can do on the side, I'm just gonna be around him. I'm just gonna be a person that is around for him at this moment, even though conversation is not like his love language. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think that he might need it. But that's the job.
Yeah. And as you narrowly turn off Space Yelp,
Yeah.
the bay doors slide open. He says, "What are you doing?"
Nothing.
As you see Burnout walk in.
I had ordered some shoes, and I was like,
"What?"
Ugh. Yeah, and I was like, I don't really need them. It was like, I'm thinking about getting into shoes. You know what I mean? And then I was like, and then I thought my face like turned into your face. I was like, what am I doing this for? Right? Fuck shoes. That's my new plan. I'm gonna stop wearing shoes altogether, and then I'm gonna go sit. I'm ready for orders.
You're what? And you just see Burnout sit down in his chair.
Yes, exactly. I get out of it. It's warm. It's weirdly warm.
Where are we going?
We're going to do your thing.
What do you mean my thing?
Well, we're gonna do our thing. I'm gonna give him the coordinates from the that I got from the Federated Suns.
You can never give him a straight answer to any question.
No, absolutely not. He tried to beat me up on for good reason. I gave him the flex, but no. But basically, it sounded like once we sort of hit the edge of that space, there was going to be certain types of tasks. I'm basically just going to communicate to him like where they want, how they want us to come in. Because I don't want a situation where we come in the wrong way and they're preparing for something else.
Yeah, and you see him plot a course out on the star map. And he turns, the chair swivels back around to you. He says, it's probably going to be about 3 or 4 weeks, depending on the jumps.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Yeah. This is 100 to 200,000 light years away. I mean, what do you want?
I'm faster.
Yeah, get a better ship.
Well, hey.
You want a Trump drive. Trump drive is what you want.
Hey, now. Better ship. I pat the bulkhead. I say, don't listen to him. He's a wicked man.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Excuse me," as he tries to turn on the light, and then the light switch rips off into.
Yeah, it's a trick light switch. It's very humorous.
You're just trying to put it back in the hole. And...
So you're gonna fucking break it, and I come over here and I'm saying, "Get it out," and I'm just trying to get it back in, but it won't fit in anymore.
No.
It's completely broken. I say, "Listen, if we had a mechanic on this ship, you know what I mean? Like a good one."
You want to go down that path? Because
No.
you don't have to take it up with me. There's somebody else that'll talk to you about that.
Yeah, there's somebody else that does talk to me about it, frankly. He's got a daddy's mouth.
Well, last time, I'm going to give her a little bit of leeway, because last time she did anything for you, you got her shot.
Well, hey, if it's any consolation, the next time I get her shot, she's going to have a battle mech around her. So.
What?
Now's the time to bring that
I've been
up.
meaning to talk to you about this, actually. She's got something on the order of 80 hours in the sim.
That's great. Keep her there.
Do you think, buddy, Burnout,
Sweetie.
did it work for Anne-Marie?
I thought she was dead. You want me to lose my daughter as well?
I think that you got to see some of this footage, and so I'm just gonna pull up. I'm gonna swipe away that we're already blocked in. We're jumping in. I just get rid of that window. I say, fucking scoot over, and I pull up some of this footage. I pull up some of the stuff from the sim. And I say, all right, this is her first 5 hours. And I hit the button where it's like, she's just learning, like she goes immediately from the point to point stuff up to the jumps. And then I say, I want you to take a look at some of these weapon tests. And it's crazy. It's just crazy stuff.
And
I say,
can see as he's
Burnout,
watching it,
this is the family business.
You can see him kind of cracking a smile as he's watching it. And as you keep going through the footage, he's kind of nodding, and you can specifically tell that he's happy about this. And you can actually almost see him tearing up a little.
Exactly. And I say, we would need like heavy hydraulics to keep her out of this mech. She was born to do it.
Nope.
I love that, dude. That was the perfect response. That was just nope. I don't think so. I say, well, I mean, I don't want to be around when that conversation happens. I wish you the best of luck, sir. And
no, because that conversation isn't going to happen.
It might happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
It might actually happen, though, is what I'm saying.
The last time I let you bring her downside, it didn't end well.
I disagree. That was a very successful job.
2 jobs.
2 jobs. We did 2 jobs at the same time. That's the job that got this company's feet underneath it. Yeah. I'm going to pull up the cameras. I say, look. I'm going to pull up the cameras and like show the modifications that she made to the Nova, like the Nova Prime, I assume.
In the camera feed, you see.
I was hoping.
You see Roshan on the Nova by the cockpit hatch.
Yeah.
And you see him painting something like with a fine brush.
And I said, "What the?" And so, I mean, I enhance quadrant 1.
Yes.
I mean, I get all the way in to the window.
He's painting in a script font,
the fancy,
zigzag on it.
Say, well, now it's too late. Rashawn painted. Now it's too late. I think it's bad luck if we don't do it now.
Nope. The answer's no.
I think it's worse
luck.
No. Well, listen, I'll go down and give her the bad news.
Good. You're the one that encouraged it.
I say, yeah, I mean, listen, I'll go down and talk to her. She's going to be pretty broken up. And, I mean, it could end up going another way.
Nope.
Could have gone a different way.
Nope.
It's super funny because this whole thing basically originated without either of you knowing.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's completely awesome.
As if anyone gave any permission for anything.
No, exactly. No. It's just about 2 men who really want to have had control at some previous point. They didn't have it, and now they spend the rest of their lives trying to get it back. Black Remnant. And I sort of cast my head down, and I'm like, yeah, she's gonna take it hard.
Yeah. Actions have consequences. You should have never given her hope.
A complete conversation that has no relevance to what is actually going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Well, listen, we got the jump plotted in. Sounds like we got a month ahead of us. So that'll give her hope she'll be over it by the time I think we get to the front.
Yeah, she better be.
Yeah,
because this is all this is all on you.
Same, yeah, because we agree on how this is going to go, on how it should go, and yeah, I mean I better get started on this right away. So I'm gonna head down one of my 2 stairs, and head down and talk to. Is Zigzag still working on?
Oh yeah, you see her up on the torso with her rivet gun, and just
Yeah.
bolting pieces
clean.
in. Yeah,
Just clean lines.
smooth armor, rivets going
Plates are
in.
in.
Just
The spacing. Mwah.
you've seen work done on mechs before, but you've never seen work this pristine.
Well, no, this is basically what this is. It's like baby's first mech.
Right.
And she is turning it into an object of worship.
Right. But you also see Roshan up on the nose with a very delicate set of brushes.
Yeah. I say, Roshan, the name that's... You're going to get me in a lot of trouble with this. Because now he's saying he doesn't want it to happen. So we all need to figure out some kind of elaborate lie. We gotta, because I think it's gonna happen. You're driving this, right? Zigzag, this is your mech.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Our mech.
Next mission, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, your dad hates it.
Roshan even said I'm doing good.
I say, well, I know you're doing good because I've seen the video. Two things. One, I can't have you taking this downside if it's not named. We have to have it has to have a designation in the system, and this is just normal stuff.
Done.
What is it?
You got
Oh.
So go for it.
Okay, here. Yeah, so the Nova is a really pugilistic, like a nasty.
It is a short to mid range bruiser.
Brawler.
Yeah.
With heavy, close to medium damage. But it really looks like a boxer.
It's like a pugilist, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it needs a name that recognizes that that pugilist axis. Let's see, because obviously there's different techniques that could be used.
Roshan's done painting
Yeah.
little name on the hatch, and now he's in the cockpit, and he's moved the seat up.
Oh yeah, perfect. He's sliding it up,
calibrating it for ZZ's size, and he's now like making fine adjustments to the pedals, bringing them in a little closer, and just turning it into a ZZ shaped environment.
Yeah, exactly. He's terraforming it inside. I actually love Southpaw, and we're just going to take it. Nice work, Super Jimmy. So, so Southpaw, and so I'm going to pull up my tab. I'm going to pull up my tablet, and just enter it in. It's like she's Victoria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Victoria James.
Yeah. So I'm going to put in Victoria James. And register this mech to Victoria James. I'm gonna get in trouble for this later. I'm gonna register this mech to Victoria James. Oh no!
You hear over the intercom, what the hell just got entered into this system?
The Southpaw. I say there's it's an old system.
But it checks out?
No, we gotta. Right now I'm working from the backup. I say that there's an issue with the server. It's on the back end. And so I got to look into it, but some junk data got in, and it's being handled. That's the thing that you need to know about it. So, go in peace, my friend, and we'll handle things down here.
Doesn't seem like you're handling it.
Well, I'm definitely handling. I got to get the backups off the tape drives. You didn't even know we had tape drives, did you? This is going to take all night. Anyway.
And you just hear, get it done, click.
Yeah, all right. So this is what we're going to have to deal with. And we're going to need better answers than it being on the server. Ultimately, it sounds like your dad was a monster on the field. Just I know that you don't know, but I think that is the problem. And that's what we're going to have to get around if you want this life.
Hey, you said I could drive the ship or the mech. You said I could go down, and she's just pointing the rivet gun at you. And it's
I say nope. Don't point that. Yes. I mean, listen. I still think that you can.
Great.
And I think that ultimately you will.
No, there's no ultimately. Next time we drop down, I'm there.
Look, I would love to have this thing. Obviously, I would love to have this thing in our corner, but this is going to have to be. You're going to have to pull some of this rope.
Nope, that's all you.
I don't. All right. Look, it wouldn't be the first time I've had to extract real resources from this man. I look around and see if he's like still listening.
No.
Oh, okay. Phew, that was close. But then I go back into the system and I'm gonna enter it in and save it and just see if there's any other response.
You don't hear anything from that system, yeah.
Okay, I might not be getting the tapes out of back. I might leave them there, and I'm gonna say, listen. As soon as you have this, the only thing that's gonna make this work is as soon as you're done with the Southpaw, you live in that sim.
Yeah.
You live in the sim.
Yeah, and next mission, I go down.
You eat lunch
No, down.
in the sim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You eat dinner in the
Oh,
sim.
I'm ready for it.
You shit in a bucket.
What?
We don't have to, maybe not that, but euphemistically speaking, I would like you to really remain inside the sim for the most part.
Great.
I say, Rashawn, I need the worst scenarios you can find. I need the worst scenarios you can imagine. I want all the telemetry from our earlier jobs, and if I could ask you to do something a little extra, I would like you to record some battle footage of yourself in here to test her on.
You got it, Commander.
All right.
Yelling down.
Yeah.
Yelling down.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know that it's not real, but I feel very productive.
And
I feel like I really solved problems.
you get the faint whiff of cigar in the air. You don't see Burnout.
Yeah, he's just lurking. All right. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to figure out. We got a long way on this flight. I'm gonna try to figure out the best that I can do with these rations, like with our foodstuffs. Like I got to try to put a cool spin on it. Like this is gonna be a long journey. I'm gonna use some of the beer from the bar.
Is this a first bottle episode?
Yeah, as ingredients. You know what I mean? Like it's like this is the longest flight that this crew has been on, and I'm worried about stir crazy. I'm worried about space madness. You know what I mean? I'm afraid that somebody's going to be brushing their teeth in a weird way, and it's going to cascade into a carnival of murder. So I got to make sure that that's the case.
Yep.
I got to give somebody something exciting to look forward to. It's like, oh, that's got a weird taste. It's like, yeah, that's something I did.
Welcome to Battletech.
Battle Chef.
The terror.
Yeah, exactly. No, so I'm cranking up Battle Chef back here. I'm making reductions, decoctions. I got to try to make this a livable I got to try to make this month livable, and that's independent of anything else. Like, we're also going into. This is dark. This is different than the regular jobs that we're getting off of the networks or from our patrons. Like, this is a full-on military conflict. It's not private security. It isn't a get in, get out type thing. This is a campaign. And that's not what we have done up till now. So I want to try to make the Calypso as livable and human as I can for now.
Easily done.
Yeah. Man, I'm really stressed out about this fucking campaign. Like, stressed out like me as a person. I feel stressed out. Like, I feel like there's a shadow over it. Why is he? If it's freaking him out, and scaring him, I think it's probably really bad. So yeah, I mean, I spend the rest of the time trying to make rations into something that is food, and being really, really worried. Because this is the test. I mean, I feel like this is the test. It's been a wild ride up to this point, and this is actually like a test of the seals, right?
Lots of simulator time, as requested.
Yeah, doing some recordings, getting some data.
Yeah, and the latest recording is ZZ in the arena.
Oh, nice.
Against what was it? Ball.
Oh, the final boss, huh? Oh, man.
And you notice it's like arena_05.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of these custom scenarios that you've been tuning up. So it's like all the way to the end of the Death's Heads.
Yeah, and ZZ this run managed to get a victory.
So what was she piloting inside the sim?
Everything is on the Nova.
Okay, so if she was able to work this out, if she was able to work this out with the Nova, because that was like a dire wolf or something, wasn't it?
Dire wolf, yeah.
If she was able to get that with the Nova, then we have like two weirdly talented. Is the shonen origins of this Mechwarrior experience are laid bare. They each have a unique destiny.
So you're seeing different maneuvers than what you would expect from someone being taught by Roshan.
Right. Yeah, she has her own angle on it.
So there's definitely some natural talent that is apparent.
What is her style like?
She is very much a run and gun.
So
she's
constantly in a different place.
Especially with the Nova, because it has to be in medium range to be effective.
Well, and in terms of its structure, it's up against something like the direwolf. Like it's a David and Goliath situation, right?
So that's the latest recording for your ammunition.
I love it. So I'm gonna save out one of those, and then I'm gonna send it to Burnout on the in-ship communications, and then after I send it, I'm gonna send another mail that says, "Oh, disregard the previous mail."
And you just get an inner.
Whoops, finger slipped.
You get an inner ship communique back. And it's like font 48, and it just says nope.
No. But the best part is it says nop.
Yeah.
Nop e. And as we respond, I say, "What's nop?"
You're both on the bridge.
Yeah. No. This is how it has to be. I am in my sort of like assistant's chair, and I'm just sending the mail over. Nappy, What's not?
Then you just get an even bigger font, and it's no, N-O. Yeah.
This is new. I'm gonna say, I've seen these big fonts. I mean, is it time to start thinking about bifocals?
And then he just turns around, looks at you. No.
So let's say, listen, a lot of people need them. I mean, they even got a trifocal. No, think about that.
No. No. No.
Well, think about it, because
No.
you need one for the
No.
keyboard, and then the screen, obviously.
No.
Just something to think about.
No. And you just hear you just see the two doors open to the bridge as you hear him slam a button.
We've never seen ZZ and Burnout interact.
Yeah, we were seeing them in the same room. Wait a second, ZZ Burnout confirmed? I'm gonna have to go to the Reddit, burn this one down, try to figure out what's going on. It's like you've been playing the long game over there, Mr. Benson. Big revelations for this game. No, I think they're probably two different people. I think ZZ is his daughter. I mean, I know that there's a lot of headcanon out there, but I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
And
We don't actually know what kind of relationship they have.
No.
Is what I'm saying.
no, exactly. And that's definitely something that Stavron thinks about a lot. And so I am going to say, listen. I mean, obviously, there's some tension between us. I see.
I'm fine.
But see, what you need to do. Well, what you need to do is you need to try this new one now. What are we talking about? What are the base ingredients? I'm glad you asked. We have the powdered garlic. We have some beer and a noodle. And I
What the
think
hell is this?
I don't know, but it is something that we can make with the things that we have. And I didn't like it very much. I tried it and it was not good, but you might like it. And so I brought some actually up here for you. I call it noodle beer.
And he just takes a drink. Oh, and
Right?
you just see it
It's good though.
splash all over the windshield of the of the bridge.
Of the cock.
Yeah.
He just goes all over the
his
cock.
cock.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
No. So I say, okay, well, maybe salt. Maybe it just needs some salt. Anyway, this is something I'm working for. This is something for you to look forward to.
Holy shit.
All right. If I can find another noodle, I'll make another batch. Anyway, I gotta go. I love saffron so much. Anyway, I gotta go.
I gotta do commander stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go command something. You'll know when I do it. I say, yeah, it's kind of a mess in here, and then I would leave. So, I mean, let's do a check to see if I am able to manufacture something that is novel,
Mm-hmm.
is edible, uses the existing rations, but uses them in a new way.
Do you have any skills for that?
I have a lot of skills. I got skills I ain't even used yet.
Mm-hmm.
I got, acting? I could act like a chef.
Nope.
I could shoot the food
You could.
with one of the mechs. That would give me a
That'd
really
be
huge
great.
bonus.
Yeah.
Because that's really where most of my points are.
You could heat that right up.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I could. I mean, I think this is a leadership thing.
I think it's more of an intelligence thing.
Yeah, probably. So you're saying roll these and then add the stat.
Yeah.
And not twice.
Not twice.
Oh, that's
8.
pretty shitty. 8. Oh God, I shouldn't have said anything.
But make your roll.
11,
So-
12, 13. Ho!
So what do you make?
Battle Chef. Yeah, what I've started to do is I've started to use the flour rations and the beer, and I've put together a sourdough. And so now we've got flapjacks. Like I basically have this thing
But
running
some
all
of-
the time. Like I have this place. There's like a place that's like a little too warm, like by the bulkhead, and it's just like the exact right temperature.
Yeah, and as the dough comes out of the bowl and the batter,
Yeah.
it just one of the bots catches it initially, and you see its armature start pulling it.
Yeah, see, that's it.
And
Yeah.
mixing
Get
it
it.
and not
Woo!
kneading it, and then it tosses it to another bot,
I see,
and then
I'm-
it starts flipping it in the air.
I'm taking credit
and
for all this.
Yeah, and you see it start.
Nobody
to
can see
form
this.
shapes into pancake shapes, pizza shapes.
This has to be top secret.
And the bots are just going around and taking what you've made and
Perfect.
have created a feast.
Perfecting it. Exactly. So I'm just saying it's got a neat angle. We're using the resources. We're getting it cranked up a little bit. God only knows what type of fucking microorganisms are on an old ship. We're gonna eat them, I guess. But anyway, I did not fuck up this roll, and I'm overjoyed. But yeah, basically, I'm just trying to keep like untrammeled, empty space from being a soul-crushing venture.
Yeah, and time passes, and about 2 weeks pass, and everything on the ship is fine. Everything seems normal. ZZ has been in the simulator nonstop.
Perfect.
And actually not allowing Rashawn to get his simulator time in.
Yeah, Rashawn's getting a little twitchy.
Because that's Rashawn's normal behavior.
Yes, is to be in this thing.
I might get another one. We have the money. I'll look into it once we actually get out there and have an opportunity to spend some of this money. Like it's absolutely the case that they will get mega use out of it all the time.
Yeah, since Rashawn can't get into the sim, he's spends
He's scratching
some
his
time
scalp.
in his quarters watching the feeds from the Solaris games.
Oh,
and
sure.
just keeping
Oh,
invested that
keeping
way.
keeping
Yes,
abreast.
the latest and greatest.
You see that on Chagos, Baal has, in your absence, been winning every tournament that has happened.
Well, he's got to
Reviewing footage,
he's got to reclaim.
But
checking out techniques.
make me give me a an intelligence roll.
Not great.
Unless you have some kind of perception ability or
I do have
investigate.
perception.
Yeah,
Use that.
use that.
What am I looking for exactly? Like, what is the point of the check?
Okay, so,
You're
Eric has a
looking through the
7.
footage of Ball.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Eric came up with a 7. We want to see these big numbers, Kiko.
So it's rating plus. It's dice roll plus bonus.
It's the rating plus the bonus. Yep, and your dice roll.
Okay, so this is plus 4.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So
15?
15.
So as you watch,
So it's
Ball,
Roshan, basically.
as you watch Ball systematically destroy every opponent that he takes on, you are scanning his mech with such diligence.
Oh no, like Roshan he can see what's happening almost in slow motion. He has that sort of analytical eye.
But on it, you see a RK and a big and a thumbs up symbol painted on his mech.
What a sweetie. It's just like he knows you're going to watch. Right? He knows you're going to watch.
But Roshan has the analytical eye, but he doesn't even get it. He doesn't even
No.
see. He doesn't even know what that means.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't perceive
Like he
it.
can see the tiny arcade like under the hat, under the cockpit screen, and he's just like, huh.
Anyone else has seen if you called it out, it's just like, no, that's for Sean. That's okay. That's fine. That was sweet of him. But Ball loves him. I mean, those are facts. I can't wait to get back to Chagos. Chagos is like a real fucking place, as far as I'm concerned. That's a place that we can go in the real world. Not really, obviously, but I would go.
But I vacation.
Well, they got snacks and they got the different hats.
Yeah.
Senior DT is Ball, the ultimate bro.
Dude, exactly. But Ball is for you.
Yes.
For some people have had interactions with Ball that, maybe preclude friendship. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm mostly just spending a lot of time just like parallel with Burnout.
Yeah.
Because I know that because the closer we get, I mean, I'm worried for my own reasons, but the closer we get, I mean, this is what he ran away from.
Mhm.
And so he is now going back to it, and I just want to be around, just so that he knows that somebody is around.
Yeah. And as you're sitting in the cockpit with him, cruising through the sphere, you hear a explosion,
The what?
and the ship starts to shake. And he says, Captain, we are losing power quickly.
Well, I'm with him. I mean, I'm up here with him.
Yeah.
We feel the same thing.
Who repaired that jump drive as we put it back in? You had ZZ do it, right?
I mean, not 100%.
What do you mean not 100%? Because we're not at 100%.
I say, I don't listen. I mean,
Rashawn,
did it,
yeah.
right? Yeah. And I say, I had the kid do it.
What do you mean you had the kid do it? You had a better kid to do it.
Well, listen, ZZ was...
It's 60%. Holy shit.
ZZ was doing something. I don't remember what, but... It had to get plugged in. I made the call, and it was a good call until
Really?
right now.
Right? Yeah,
It
great
was
call.
fine until now.
And you just feel
Here.
the ship like...
Here. So I am down. Like, is this a thing like the ship is juddering?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You can feel it losing
hold.
power.
I'm like holding the rail all the way down on the staircase, and I'm just trying to get ZZ's attention. I got to go over.
Oh
to
yeah,
the,
she you see her jump off of the Nova she
On the
slides
cables?
down it.
Yeah.
Slides down the cables and is running. She said, "What the hell is going on?"
say Roshan is bad at installing jump drives, and I'm going to talk to him about that and doing it in a different way, hopefully in the future.
And you just see her bolt back to the engine bay, and all you can hear is an "Oh shit!"
God, I wonder if it's even in good. I wonder if it's fucked up in some way.
Rashawn just installed it.
Well, no, exactly.
Like,
and you
it
did
was
well.
out of our possession
and
for
you
a
did
while.
well. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if they got the copper out of it or something. You know what I mean? These fucks. Or Fuchs, technically.
Yeah. And you said, Captain, here's not the drive isn't just the problem. The explosion, let's just say life support's going to be gone within hours.
What do you mean gone?
Gone. Like dead. We are dead.
We would like to have it instead.
Sounds like a great plan, but
I
I
love
can't
what I'm
fix
hearing.
this. It's gone.
What do you mean?
The system is blown.
Okay. I mean, it seems, well, ZZ, what you told me sounds very bad. I love breathing. And so, I mean, can I see any of it? Like, can I see any of what's happened? Like, did it actually, did part of it explode and vent into the fucking void?
It didn't vent out, but the explosion from the drive itself hit all the other systems.
Oh, okay.
And started an internal fire, but the fire extinguishing system came on, and
Okay. Well, yeah. So
yeah,
I'm
ship is in.
I'm getting right off of the wall. I'm just getting on the ship wide, and I'm going to say, Burnout. We have to land somewhere.
Land somewhere. We're in space. How much time do I got?
I say, and I cover the bottom. I say, how much time did you say?
3 or 4 hours.
I say 3 or 4 hours. I mean, make it 2 if you can.
Make it 2
Well,
if I can.
Well, listen, I heard you were a great pilot. Is that not possible? I don't know. I look at ZZ like, I don't.
And you just hear him. Yeah, fine. Okay, all right. This is gonna be close.
See, what did I say? I'm hanging up. Okay, that's okay. That's great news. I'm glad. I'm glad that you didn't just have it blow up in the middle of the space where we couldn't land anywhere. I appreciate that just as a dungeon master. Because I mean, I like doing the show, and I won't be able to do the show as well if
I really wanted to end this one early.
if Stavron.
Welcome to the last Black Remnant, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I would love it if we could continue to play it. Here, so I'm gonna head out. So this is like deep in the guts of the ship. Yeah, I mean she's gonna do whatever she can here. I mean, if there's something that can be done by a person, she is going to do it. And then I'm going to call out from that hole, and I'm going to say, Rashawn.
Yeah, Commander.
I say, help ZZ. If ZZ needs anything, you get it for ZZ.
You got it, Commander.
Okay. I mean that's horrible. I mean this is all pretty bad. And so I'm going to run back up to the cockpit. And I'm going to say, how close? How close are we talking?
I mean, I got a 30-minute window. I got a planet we can land on.
All right.
You good? Is
Yeah.
that okay. I'm
gonna,
just gonna bring it down.
Yeah. I say I'm gonna breathe in a very calm way for the next half hour because nothing scary is happening. I'm gonna maintain the oxygen use.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course, I mean, we have the emergency oxygen, I'm sure, and
the emergency oxygen.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we got the double oxygen, which is like 2 oxygens in one.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, it's fine. It's fine, right?
Yeah.
It's fine?
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
All right.
So do we have any power, any thrust?
Yeah, he has some thrust,
Okay.
but you can. He's saying it's at about 30% right
Okay.
now.
Okay. So it's basically some inertia,
Yeah.
I think, helping us out.
Do we have enough power to land safely?
We'll find out. As you see the Calypso start to get closer to the orbit of a planet that does emit signs of life, or you think there's life on this planet,
Yeah.
but it is it's you can tell from the outside it is not full of it's not
It's not inhabited.
it's not it's not that it's not inhabited. It's you think it's rural, and
interesting.
you don't see any water. You see it's more of a darkened and gray
This is a mining.
and rocky planet. Burnout says, I'm getting this to wherever I can land it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so it may be a situation where we actually have to get into the mechs just to use their oxygen.
Yeah, no. The
Right?
internal life support. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the plan for the back half of this.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Calypso breaks Atmo.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I
And
love the atmosphere.
You can see the planet's surface more, and it is a
The volcanic hellhole.
pretty much no. It's a rocky planet.
Yeah.
And you can see you don't see much habitation, but as the Calypso gets lower and is descending, he's like, I don't got much left.
Okay.
Okay. We're
this
coming in. Brace yourselves. Do what you got to do. And the Calypso's getting lower and lower. And as you can see outside the bridge
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm strapped in full time.
You see the Calypso fly over a village. It's not large, just a small village. And
like hab domes and
you pass by it. But as that's happening, the Calypso's inching itself lower and lower and lower and lower, and Burnout careens it into the ground with the nose up.
Yeah.
You can see the rock from the ground flying up around the Calypso, and you can hear the scraping from underneath the hull.
The undercarriage. And in my mind, it's just the sound of money.
Yeah, you see seabills just flying up.
Yeah, flying out. Seabills catching on fire.
Yeah. And Burnout, it almost skids the Calypso to a stop.
Okay, yeah. So we basically have to. We're going to have to walk back to town. Basically, is that how this is going to work? We're going to have to get out in the mechs and like thumb a ride. We're going to have to walk back to this village. It sounds like, or this habitation.
Is there oxygen?
There's oxygen now.
Yeah. Okay.
Burnout has dropped the doors of the bays to let oxygen in.
Okay, from outside.
Yep.
Okay, so it's habitable atmosphere.
Damage assessment first.
Yeah. So let's head out and take cast an unsparing eye on the Calypso.
Your wings, as Burnout and Zigzag takes out, a notepad.
Yeah.
And is just looking up and scribbling.
Yeah, and just writing, inscribing dark notes.
Do we know what planet this is yet?
No, you have no idea.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it wasn't on the thing. It wasn't on the map. It's just like, we have something here. We'll just land on this shithole.
And she looks off. Okay, wing damage. Okay, wing. Nose is fine. Okay, hull fucked.
Yeah, I gotta get out and lift this thing up with the mechs.
And you see, as you walk around to the starboard side of the ship, you see the motherfucker.
Rail out.
On the rail out, he comes and it comes up onto the top of the ship. Okay, motherfucker. Okay, good.
Yeah, motherfucker seems fine.
And landing gear screwed. VTOL system might need help. Okay, Commander.
Any kind of tall system, I think, is going to need some help.
And ZZ's like, yeah, so engine's screwed. We need to figure out a way to fix that because I don't have the parts.
No.
Life support gone.
Okay.
Wings semi-damaged.
I see most of a wing. I'm like trying to do damage control, like just my own stuff. I'm like that's 60% of a wing.
Yeah,
probably.
Landing gear wrecked.
Not.
Hull bruised. Yeah, it's going to take some time, and I don't have the parts either.
I see. Well, we passed over some kind of settlement back there. Looking around, it must be some kind of a mining. Must be some kind of a mining world.
You would assume. I mean, you see a lot of different gas plumes coming out from various rock formations.
Yeah,
and it's mostly a. You don't see a lot of greenery and a lot of vegetation.
Oh no! That was not my expectation either. And I say, yeah. So we have to make friends. So we should probably bring some of my incredible sourdough in the cockpit, because if there's anything, I mean, it's like a warm handshake for the belly. I mean, it improves a man. So I mean, I'm gonna get some gifts.
You think that the sourdough survived the crash?
This sourdough culture is going to outlive us all. But yeah, I mean, basically, with the motherfucker here to run defense, I feel like any kind of basic incursion is probably going to be managed. But if we're gonna head out, I think that we go out as deep as we can. I mean, I think it's me, Rashawn and Zizi to come back.
And you just hear, no!
We need her to look
No!
at the supply.
Nope!
We need Zizi to
Nope!
look. But do you want me to take careful notes? Do you trust me to bring back useful engineering information?
Nope!
Well, there we go. She can ride in my cockpit,
Okay.
or you know, something just occurred to me. There's another way that we could do this. She could drive in that.
Nope!
Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. I say, Zizi, it's a tight fit.
You told me I could.
I did. And eventually that will be true.
Who's the commander of this ship? Listen. I should be able to drive this thing. You told me I could.
I am not.
Rashawn has taught me. What else do you need? I'm in the system. I'm in the system.
I don't need any. I have already advocated for you as strongly as I can. Now, you're welcome to just get in it and drive it. But I think that your father's anger is.
She's already in the cockpit and driving out of the ship.
No. Well, I say, well, Burnout, now what are we going to do?
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
How are we going to keep her down on the farm now that she's seen Perry?
Yeah, we're going to have a talk when you get back.
Yeah, probably. On a topic of my choosing, you figure out what you like. Yeah.
I think I'm losing a signal.
Yeah. No. I look up. It's like, what's the sky look like on this place?
It's overcast, cloudy. You don't see much sun.
Yeah.
You do see light breaking through.
Yeah.
And illuminating the ground
from place to place.
But it's pretty much dreary.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, look, those look like ion clouds, and it's gonna make the radio. There might be radio issues, but only if we talk about Zizi. If we talk about anything else, I think that the radio is gonna work okay.
What?
Yeah, it's a strange, weird world. I don't know what's going on here. I'm scared by it, but I'm also excited about the possibilities. Anyway, things are changing. Things are changing real fast. This is a topic we'll discuss when I get back. I say, Rashawn, let's go. So I'm going to jump back up in the Rascal, and we're going to move out.
Okay. And you travel about 15 to 20 miles west of where the crash happened, towards the village you saw.
Basically the thing that we had flown over.
Yeah. And as you break the hill line, you can see down in a valley, it looks like a small mining village.
Okay, perfect. Basically, we can see big equipment, vehicles, large scale vehicles parked out front.
It's actually not that big of an operation.
Really?
It's quite small.
It's not scaled up.
Yeah, it's quite small compared to what you've been used to.
Yeah. Well, here I'm gonna hail the place from up here. I don't want the first thing they see is like 3 battle mechs coming on their tiny settlement, right? I'm just gonna hail them out.
Does this look like a town or just purely an industrial?
It looks like almost like a village that is using the territory. Yeah, there's civilians. Yeah. And as you hail,
I just punch it up and then broad spectrum.
Yep. You see 7 blips come on your radar.
Oh.
And these are mechs.
Yeah.
They come out from behind several of the buildings of the village. And they say, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I say that we are the Black Remnant. This is a registered outfit. We're not here on any type of job or task. We crash landed on this planet, and we don't want to be here any more than you want us here. We're willing to trade, ready to trade. We have the skills to get our jump ship back off of this planet, but we are not here to get involved in your business in any way, shape, or form. It was an explosion in the jump drive that caused this entire situation.
And you hear back over the intercom, the same voice saying, "Move forwards so we can get a line on your livery."
Oh yeah, okay. 7 mechs.
Roshan's already punching in the
Yeah,
plan of attack
yeah,
and analyzing
yeah,
the different battle mechs.
yeah. And as he should be, and I know that he's doing that, and I also know that here. And I'm gonna sub channel ZZ.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, "You okay, kid?"
I'm fine.
That's weird.
Why? I'm the
She's never
best
been
of the
in a
best.
fight before.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm like, you see the 7 blips?
Yeah, what about him?
This isn't a simulation.
So, it'll be fine.
Close that channel.
I like how
Okay.
everyone's cool except for Stafford.
I've created a fucking monster. Is what I created. But yeah, I mean, I on the internal channel, I'm going to say let's give him a show. Let's show off the livery parade.
Okay. And as you crest the hilltop into the complete view of this village,
the village and their rowdy boys.
yeah, you see a lineup of a warhawk, a timberwolf, a wraith, a mistlink, a wasp, an ice ferret, and an archer, all standing in a V formation in front of the village
as a defensive. I mean, clearly a defensive posture.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's a few light ones there that are single shots.
And
Foul that one away.
You hear over the intercom, "All right, your livery checks out. You can approach, but do it slowly."
Yeah. Listen, nothing would bring me more pleasure. And the fact of the matter is this, and I'm going to start walking down, and I'll just indicate to everybody that we're going to go down. Say, look, honestly, we're going to be friends by the end of this.
What? How can we even trust you?
Oh, you won't have to trust me. My suspicion is that we'll be able to get what we need to get out of here, and you're going to emerge from this experience with a few C-bills in your pocket, and then in the future, you'll just think back on that day when the Black Remnant stopped by, and that's when everything started to go better.
That remains to be seen.
Has that ever happened for anyone?
Yeah, never.
Never.
Not once. Never happened. I hope they don't look me up online.
Yeah.
1 star. If I could give 0 stars to the Black Remnant, I would. And so yeah, I mean, zero hostile posture, like, arms down. We're not trying to do any weird shit. We're literally just trying to get, hydraulic fluid and plate steel, literally just enough so that we can get off of here.
Okay. Well, we can talk.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check out their livery. They check out my livery. All right, it's fine to do. If they look at yours, it's fine. So I look at theirs.
None of the mechs are the same.
Really? It's just very colloquial, sort of local lance.
They all have different paint jobs on their mechs.
Nice. So it's like the Transformers, right? It's like they're on the same team, but it's like they're also like completely different.
Yeah, and the man on the intercom, he says, "I'm willing to talk."
Perfect. That's what I do best. Say, where can I meet you?
Just come down here.
Say, which one of these upturned salad bowls is yours?
I said I was willing to talk.
Well,
Do you want to insult me while we do this?
I love salad. I'm just saying, which one of these should I go to?
And you see the cockpit on the Zenith
right out front. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
open up, and you see a man with long black hair get out of the cockpit and make his way down to the ground.
Yeah, and I'll do exactly the same thing.
He says, "Hi, I'm Mitsuki."
Say, I'm Stavron.
It's great.
Oh, this is like the Federated Suns, Draconis Combine sort of area. Okay, because we're already starting to move close to that front. I'm gonna reach my hand out.
And he'll shake it.
Yeah, absolutely. I say, listen, we'll be out of your hair in no time.
As you shake it, his hand, you see that there is bruises and blood that is kind of tattered up and down his hand.
Jesus.
His demeanor is worn and almost broken.
Jesus Christ, what's going? Oh, this is the rest of the shrapnel of the same conflict. Like Burnout was lucky to get out in one piece, right? I imagine that all of these sort of border worlds around this all have their own horrible stories of the same conflict, right? Gosh, I mean, I'm sure that we have medical supplies on the ship. I'm like, is there, what can we trade for your help? It seems like.
Listen, we've got enough medical supplies. I just don't got the time or the men. So you need help. I need help.
It's just like, I mean, you're a million miles from nowhere. Who's giving you trouble out here? What do you have?
I'm home. This was my home. I came back because it's been getting raided.
I see. I say.
All this is a simple mining village, and they're putting out just as much as they can to survive.
Oh, okay. This is like having a cocoa of rice extracted or something. There's some force out here that's basically just skimming they're subsistence farmers and they're being skimmed basically. Oh man, how many did you say there were?
7.
It's 7 samurai.
Hey, listen, if Favreau can do it, so can I.
Now I got it. Oh, now I'm in lock, stock, and fucking barrel. And I'm like, are they hitting this? Are they hitting your facilities on a regular cadence?
Regular. And the only reason I asked to see your livery is because theirs is just pure chrome.
I say, no shit. And I say, this isn't the first time we've seen them.
What do you mean?
I mean, who are these guys? I say, just between. Oh, I have a Josh. Did it fall out? I get really excited about this game, and so things fall out, and I apologize. Josh is the best. Now, I'm trying to remember that. I say, we hit a lance bearing that livery. I mean, we're 3 weeks into our journey.
Mm-hmm.
I say, not 3 weeks ago, and they punched above their weight. I mean, this is a funded organization, and they know the importance of who is behind the yoke of those mechs.
Mm.
So I got nothing. I got nothing but sympathy for you. The only thing I can say is that we do know how to kill them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, everyone here has come home just to help out.
Oh, it's just I love it, dude. This is the coolest shit. All right, I'm sorry. I'll reel it in. I just think it's fucking amazing. I love it. I say, well, listen. I think I know how we can. I think I know how we can arrive at an accord. How these raids are constant? You say?
Yeah, they've been at least going on in a month. I'd say we've got about 7 days left till the next one.
I say, well, first things first. If we can get the Calypso closer, we might have to fucking drag it. We might have to fucking drag it here. I say, how sophisticated is the subsurface portion of this mining area? Is it significant enough that we could keep our jump ship off the ground?
What do you mean?
Keep it down below?
We've got a bay if you need one.
I say, well, the first thing we're going to do, if you say we have 7 days, we're going to go get our jump ship. We're going to haul it back here. If we can keep that bay in there, but I would like to pay our keep with you by helping you solve this problem.
If you say what you mean.
Oh, I mean what I say. I would love another bite at these guys.
Sold.
I'm gonna shake his hand again. Shake his hand a second time, and I say, we'll be back in. I mean, how long did it take us to get from there to here?
Not long, maybe an hour.
Okay, I say.
And you were going at a slow pace.
Exactly.
So.
I say, look, give us 2 hours. We'll bring the Calypso back in here. We'll get it situated in the bay.
I mean, they might have some industrial equipment for towing.
Exactly.
So you might want to.
Yeah, I mean, they might have another way. I say, in terms of your heavy equipment, do you have a grav sled? Anything that we can?
How big's the ship?
Funny, yay big, fish size, yay big. I'm gonna rattle it off. I'm gonna say it's an old one, but usually it does what we need it to do. I think we gotta haul it.
We've got some hydraulics that might help.
Get it up a little bit. Maybe
it'll get it off the ground at least.
Yeah. I say, well, obviously we would, we'd love the help, and like I said, the next time they come through, we're gonna be here.
We'll see.
No, really. Like actually, though.
I've had promises before.
Well, yeah. I can't keep these kids out of these mechs. Trust me. It's
kids. You're putting kids in.
Well, not. I mean, euphemistically. Well, I guess one kid. Listen, we'll talk about this when I get back. And so I climb back up in the cockpit. Just back up inside the mongrel.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mongrel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And head out for some fucking manual labor, I guess. We're gonna drag this motherfucking thing in here.
Yep.
There's a little hydraulic assist.
Yeah, you can easily get back by mid-afternoon to the Calypso.
I'd rather not have anything else happen to the probably still hot undercarriage of this ship. And we'll pull that bad boy out of there and get it back to the place. But I have every intention of helping them deal with these chrome hounds.
Bandits.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question. And God, I hope they all have a cool, quirky personality. You know what I mean? I hope they all got kind of an angle.
All have a unique voice.
Yeah.
Unique stories. I hope they're all dealing with individual traumas that we can interrogate through the dialectic of battle. But we'll see. We'll get back. I mean, I'm sure it's probably just 7 guys, but the main thing I think is going to be one thing that So what's the situation? It seems like they're using their mechs to maintain order around here, but do they have anything like surface to air? Like, are these mechs the sum total of their defenses?
No, you saw some artillery, but it looked broken down.
Okay.
And their mechs did not look like they were in great shape.
Oh man, this is the best. 7 samurai with mechs. It's always the right play. It's always correct. Okay, yeah. So we have a lot to do when we come back. We got the ship, and if they have defenses, obviously, if we can help them get those back online. But my suspicion is that the motherfucker is going to be a really significant piece of anti-air.
Seven Samurai and the Three Amigos.
And the Three Amigos. It's like, listen, it's the combination people have been begging for, and now they can have it. So yeah, when we come back, I mean, these guys are.
We're gonna sew up some mariachi outfits.
Yeah, there's no question. It's gonna get fucking hog wild. But I'm saying that when we get back out there, like
You killed the invisible swordsman.
I still have some capacity for optimism. These poor bastards have been ground right into the fucking soil. That's not me. No way. We come back and it's like, I mean, wreckage, things, like these devices, these turrets, towers, all the emplacements. Like, I'm going out there with the mongrel, like lifting these things back up. Like, I mean, obviously it's going to need repairs, but the first part, we just want to get things in a place where we can see what we're dealing with.
By the time you get the Calypso back, it's nightfall.
Yeah.
So you're able to do a little bit of the manual work. But
Yeah, I just want to get a read of the place.
You can see where there have been explosions in the ground outside.
Okay, so craters.
Yeah. As you walk back in, or as you pull.
But yeah. Now that we know what to look for.
Yeah.
This has been okay. So they're dealing with aerial bombardments and shit too. Man, I wonder what they can actually bring to bear. And so
We need to find out what they want.
yes.
Why are they doing these raids?
And I'm gonna say, what do you mine here?
Just natural supplies and goods, granite, and any kind of
Some normal
rocks, yeah.
stuff. I say, so is it personal?
No, they just demand at least 60 to 70% of our take.
Of the outcome, of the output. I say, do they want the sea bills or do they want the raw materials?
They want the raw materials.
I wish they just wanted the money. But that's a much easier, like I can calculate that. That bandit makes sense to me, right?
And you've made it into the city, and you see Mitsuki, and they're in what looks like a local. It looks like the bar.
Yeah. So they basically have their own little thing. It's going to have like little tarp roof, right? It's kind of it's blowing as the evening winds start to come in.
Yep, and most of them and several of the villagers are there with them, and everybody's drinking.
Perfect. Well, listen, I mean, I'm going to go back to the Atlas bar, decouple the keg, because we have. Atlas chugged. I mean, we have like canonical beers that we make back there, and I bring that back out to the. I wheel it back out to the bar.
Okay, and you see another gentleman with short hair run up to you. Just look at it in amazement, and he pushes you, takes the keg, and runs away with it. And you see him install it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I wonder what they've been drinking.
And you hear Mitsuki's like, Riku, just give him a break. It would have been 2 more minutes. And you just already see him underneath the tap with mouth open.
Yeah. I wonder. So, but I want a glass of whatever they drink out here. I wonder what it is. Kiko. Because Riku, I don't think Riku is just like this all the time. What's coming out of the regular taps?
There is, you see,
or is it just jugs and stuff?
Jugs basically lined up, but a tap that pours into the jugs.
Yeah.
And you can try it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
It tastes like a mix of dirt and plum.
Oh, weird. Oh, so it's almost like a well, it could be like a plum wine, like a shochu, something like that. God, that could be really interesting. All right. Well, here. So they've got some basically hooch.
Yeah.
They are going hog wild on hooch out here, and this is what they drink whenever they aren't being actively murdered by invaders from off-world. So this is a bad place. These are bad times.
Yeah, you think that they're able to mine enough to survive.
Well, no, exactly. They are smallhold
basically
farmers.
to make trade as needed for anything that would make this booze and other supplies.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, here, I mean, we've already put our best forward here with the with our local brew, and then I'm just gonna sit. I'm gonna sit, sort of like twist out on the stool, and sort of take in these. I got to see what we're working with here. Show me what we're working with. So these mechs are perforated Swiss cheese.
No, not Swiss cheese, but they have taken damage and definitely need repair.
So it's
But
all they can do to basically keep the cycle alive with these mechs.
Correct.
I say, how many, in terms of the OPFOR, how many mechs are they bringing at once?
Depends on the day.
I mean,
7, 10, 12.
I say, we dealt with 4, and it was all we could do.
Yeah. Ain't pretty.
Okay. Well, to my mind, I think that the goal has got to be to regain like the fitness of their fleet.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have a lot of time, but at least our stuff is tuned and ready.
So that's your plan to help? Just a couple mechs?
No, I'm talking about your mechs.
Yeah, I need some help.
And I agree with you. And what's more, I'm going to help you do that.
How are you going to do that?
Because we still have, we should still have repair parts in our bay.
Oh, we've got the parts. We've got enough to defend ourselves. We just don't have the manpower to do it.
Oh, well, luckily for you, I brought some people.
All right.
And there's also a little bit of extra help I can offer. It's probably something you haven't seen before. Don't get intimidated by it. It's for the best. And so basically, I'm just gonna direct them to bring their mechs out to the Calypso Bay one at a time, so that we can basically, get a cycle of them 2 or 3 at a time.
All right, we can do that.
Everybody working together. But I'm also gonna sick the bots on their mechs as well.
Okay. So it's still nighttime. Rashawn, what are you doing?
We're just prepping the hangar for
guests.
For guests. Clearing out the bays, dealing with the inside of the ship's probably a disaster because of the crash.
Because of the crash.
It's demolished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a lot of cleaning.
Yes.
And moving and getting the triage set up.
Yeah, exactly. And that's basically what it is. It's like the dark inverse of a fashion show, where we basically need to look at these mechs one at a time, full spectrum analysis.
Yep.
And start working on the worst of them.
And Rashawn, you're in there. You're back at the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm talking to Mitski.
Yeah, and you just you hear well, this is pretty good, but
is it Riku?
I bet you I can. If they've got parts, we can fashion some defense for this this town. And you look over, and Zigzag's at the bar.
What? No.
Pouring down.
No, shit. No. Fuck. No.
Listen,
Absolutely not.
I can listen.
No,
if they've got supplies, we can defend this whole place. Whole place.
No. This is backwater gasoline hooch. This is not.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is not for ZZs.
Why not?
Generally.
Listen, have you even thought to ask this guy what he's got in supplies? No, probably not. Not a smart move, man.
God, Jesus Christ. right, listen to me. I am in so much trouble with your dad already. I cannot have you return stinking drunk. And I say, here, listen, let's just do a real quick field sobriety. Let's just, I need you to give me your best sober ZZ impression. No.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Whoo. Well, we're fucked. I think is how it's gonna go.
Listen, I mean, look.
We're not fucked.
You're fine.
What do these guys want? I can help.
Yeah, well, no, I need you to help, but
Yeah.
I need.
Listen, tell
I
me the
need-
supplies, and I'll
need
see what I can do.
sober ZZ.
Oh, I'm sober.
That's not true.
You're totally true.
Just trust me on this one. I don't think you know which one that is out of the two.
Listen, I'm fine. Look, I can see over there. It's not even 50 feet away, and we've got an ammunitions dump. Did
Right.
you notice that? No.
Yeah, I
oh,
noticed.
yeah.
I
I'm
see
the
all.
One, I'm the one that's not sober. Over there, we've got metal scrappings. You know what I could do with that? I could do a lot with that.
Well, then please get to it, and then also don't avoid your father. No. No, I say no. That's good. We're good, and then I'm just gonna extract the dank liquor. I'm just gonna pull it out and I say, it's okay that it happened this one time, but it shouldn't happen anymore tonight. It's happened enough, and now you are in a state.
State to help.
Yeah,
Look
so-
at that.
so-
I've already figured out all,
You have a good heart, kid. You have a good heart. I say, here's a great task for tonight. Why don't you check out what we have available
Mhm.
here in the village? And
Yeah, I already said that.
well, I'm saying there might even be
Who's
things,
drunk now?
there might even be things that you haven't seen. Incredible. Investigate it. So tomorrow morning, when we start out, I need a full list of all the resources, and I want you to take a look at these mechs. We got to get a triage list going top to bottom. All right, is this in your wheelhouse? All right, yeah, we love the finger gun. That's a very respectful piece of iconography. So, I mean, do I think that she will do it?
Yeah, she's already she's
Okay, good.
scrambling
Okay,
around,
okay,
yeah.
perfect. All right.
And she's like, look at this. We can make mines.
Oh, dude,
Look at this. Artillery
This
units.
scenario is going to be so good. Mines. Hoo. Oh man, yeah. This is all the stuff that I want. I say mines. All right, tell me more.
You need to know what a mine is?
No, just tell me about the mine. It's just
Oh, sure. Okay.
explore the space.
You put the mine in the ground.
I know.
Something goes over it. It
All
goes
right,
boom.
Okay. I know that part. Now,
You need me to tell you what an artillery gun does?
no, I know.
You
Okay.
point it at area, it fires off and goes boom.
Drunk ZZ is so much fun. And then I just turn, and I mean that's already happening. So I'm just gonna like pull through, do my own assessment. And basically, I mean, is one of these way worse than the others in terms of their battle, in terms of their fleet? Yeah.
You would think that the Mistlink has been really demolished.
Oh, the links.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's just in the shitter.
Yeah, you see its gunnery arm.
There's stuff
off.
hanging off.
Yeah, and there's a lot of internal components hanging out.
Well, listen. If the internal components are external components, let's start there. I mean, that's obviously got to be the issue. And in fact, while ZZ is assessing the whole place and doing that, there's no reason why we can't get the mist links in here, get it hooked up.
Yep.
The bots, and Roshan can start working on that one.
Yeah.
And mist links they're quick little guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you're looking up at it, you just get an arm around your shoulder, around your
Around my
shoulders,
shoulder.
and it's Riku, and he's like, Yeah, this is mine.
Is
It's
this
pretty
yours?
Nice, yeah, right.
I say.
Like it,
I
good.
say. So, do you drink and then drive it? Is that?
No.
Is that
No,
the
no.
system?
What are you talking about? Come on.
Be cool, all right?
Damn, man.
Will you a party?
Look at this kid. He knows what's up. I bet you he's a better pilot than you.
Honestly, yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know what? I'll do in a pinch. Listen, you'll have a chance to see it. I'd be happy to compare. After we have punished these interlopers, you and I can compare scores. And
I didn't know this was a competition, but sure. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
listen, there's got to be something. There's got to be something out here. There's a metagame. All right. And I'm going to say, listen, give us some time with this. Is there anything that we need to know about Misty here?
No.
As we start, getting under the hood.
Whoa, easy.
Well,
I don't just go up to your mech and try and get under the hood, do I?
well, I mean, no, but that's because all the inside parts of my mech are inside it.
Because the hood, we're already under the hood.
Because I have a hood.
There is no hood.
Yeah, you have to have a hood first, I guess. First job, install the hood. Then we move out from there.
Yeah, he's like, well, your mech looks like it's in okay shape, but your shit looks like shit.
Well, okay, yeah. So if we take both